Hello and welcome to English at Ease. This channel is created to help you learn English. Through these videos, you can improve your understanding of the English language by listening to content delivered in English. We explore a variety of different topics, all spoken and taught in a way that is simple, slow, and easy to understand in order to meet you at your unique level of understanding. Enjoy the video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about some things that might surprise you. They might surprise you if you come to the United States. These are some things that if you come to the United States, you might not expect to see. You might not expect to see. They might surprise you. The first thing that you might find surprising, that you might think is a little strange about the United States, is that in the United States, people love college sports. In the United States, we watch a lot of sports. We turn on the television, and we watch a lot of sports. People have favorite teams, and they watch those teams play sports. What's a little bit different about the United States is that we watch sports like baseball, like football, like basketball, like soccer. But we also watch college sports. College sports are sports that are played by college students. The people who are playing the sport are very young. They are students. They're studying in school. They are learning in school to do a job. They're learning a job in their school. These students, these young students, play sports like football, like baseball, like basketball, like soccer. And people in America watch them play sports on TV. We watch it on television. College sports are almost equally popular as normal sports, as sports that aren't being played by college students. College sports are very, very popular in the United States. One interesting thing about college sports in the United States is that until recently, until maybe 1 year ago, college sports players weren't getting paid. They weren't getting paid. They played their sport and they didn't get paid. They didn't get any money for playing the sport. Now, about 1 year ago, they decided that colleges had to start paying the players. So now colleges have to pay their students for playing the sport. Another thing that might surprise you if you come to the United States, if you come from another country and visit the United States, something that you might think is a little bit surprising is a store we have in the United States called Walmart. Walmart is the biggest store in the United States. There are many Walmart stores in the United States. Walmart is basically a store where you can buy almost anything. In this store, you can purchase almost anything you need. You can buy food, you can buy clothes, you can buy stuff for your house, you can buy stuff for your house, like chairs, like tables, and many other things. You can buy almost anything that you might need in Walmart. When people come to the United States from other countries, they are sometimes surprised by how big Walmart is and how many things you can buy in one store. Another interesting thing about Walmart is that at Walmart there is sort of a different culture within Walmart. There are certain things that people do in Walmart that might be seen as weird, that might be seen as strange anywhere else. For example, when people go to Walmart, when they go to this store, a lot of times they dress very casually. They don't wear nice clothing. They don't wear nice clothing. A lot of times, people wear clothing that they would wear to bed. A lot of times, people wear pajamas to Walmart, clothing that they would wear to bed, clothing they would wear when they're sleeping. People will wear that clothing and go to Walmart. And nobody in Walmart thinks it's weird. Nobody thinks that's strange. Nobody thinks that's weird. No, it's normal. At Walmart, people pretty much wear whatever they want. You're not expected to dress nice. You're not expected to dress nice. Another interesting thing about Walmart is that sometimes when you go to Walmart, you will see somebody at the front of the store. Once you enter the store, you will see somebody sitting there who works for Walmart, somebody who is a worker for Walmart. And that person will say, hi, or hello, or how are you, or good morning, as you are entering the store, as you're entering the store. These people are called greeters. They work for Walmart, and their only job is to say hi to the people coming in to the store. That's their only job, to say hi. Usually, when you see a greeter, it's usually a older person, somebody who's a little bit older. But sometimes it's somebody younger as well. But usually it's somebody older. Another thing that might surprise you when you come to the United States, something that you might find a little bit strange that we do in the United States, is when you see somebody and you want to say hi to that person, sometimes you will say, how are you? You will say, how are you? When you want to say hi to somebody. When somebody says, how are you? When somebody says, how are you? To you, you might think that you are supposed to answer the question. You might say, I am doing really good, or I am not doing really good, or start talking about how you are feeling, about how your day has been, maybe. But this is not what people do. When somebody says, how are you? They are just saying hi. They are just saying hi. They are not expecting you to answer the question. They are not expecting you to answer the question. Usually, when somebody says, how are you? In the United States, the other person doesn't say anything at all. The other person doesn't answer the question. They just say, hi. Or they just say, how are you? In response. They don't answer the question. If they do answer the question, usually all they will say is good. When people say, how are you? In the United States, when people ask, how are you? In the United States, they aren't expecting you to give them a long response. They aren't expecting you to tell them exactly how you are feeling. They are just saying hi. They're just saying hi. Another thing that might surprise you if you come to the United States, and you are staying in the United States for a while, if you're going to stay here for some time, and if you buy a car in the United States and start to drive in the United States, you might be surprised that in the United States, when you stop at a light when you stop at a light while you're driving, you are allowed to turn right even if the light is red. In most countries, if the light is red, you can't turn. You have to wait until the light turns green. You can't turn if the light is red. You can only turn if the light is green. In the United States, you can turn right if the light is red. You can't ever turn left if the light is red. But you can turn right if the light is red. In order to turn right when the light is red, all you need to do is stop and look and make sure that no cars are coming towards you. If no cars are coming towards you and you've stopped, you can turn right if the light is red. Even if the light is red, you can turn right.